Hey everybody, Joseph S. Samaniego, the author of the Carolingian Age fantasy book series, and I am back with a quick little discussion. I kind of did talk about at one video with my reaction to the Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power finale, and I did kind of mention about casual fans and traditionalist fans and the middle of the road fans, which I consider myself to be one. I want to go into that a little deeper because I don't know if that kind of got lost in the mix. So, we're expecting the stranger to be Gandalf. That's basically the clues that they give. And I'm going to use the Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power as an example. So we're expecting the stranger to be Gandalf because of the clues that they gave in what he said. We know he's an Ishtar, so it's 1 of 5. So it makes sense that he's not Gandalf because in the source material, which there is scant source material for this show, a lot of this show is being created by the showrunners, producers, based on source material, but also within their own imagination, which is cool because they're filling in a lot of blanks. So let's look at the Gandalf situation. If that is Gandalf, that is a nod to casual fans. And what I mean by that is he's someone that connects it to the films that most of the fans would have seen. A lot of people who are not fans of Tolkien growing up and who may became fans because of the films, which is great, or who may just want to go see a film because, hey, I've heard this film's great, and then they were. All of them, in my opinion. It's a nod to them to say, hey, this is someone familiar for you. You know, this is someone who you know already. So don't be scared coming in. Don't be anxious. You know these characters. You know what hobbits look like. You know what elves look like. Obviously, you have Elrond in there. You have the dwarves. You have very similar settings. So it's helping the casual fans feel comfortable watching it, which is great. We want that. The traditionalist fans obviously would have preferred him to be a blue wizard because they came in the Second Age, and that would have made a lot of sense. And I think that would have been great too. It doesn't bother me that it's Gandalf or that it's probably going to be Gandalf. Having it as a blue wizard would have been great because for me, I've always wanted to know more about them. But if it's not, it's not. But a traditionalist fan would probably not be happy about it being Gandalf because Gandalf did not come in the Second Age. He came in the Third Age, and that's in the source material. But then you got the middle of the road fans like me, and I've already kind of touched on that. I don't mind that it's Gandalf if it makes sense to the story. We're going to see where he's going, which if you notice that symbol on that leather parchment where he's headed to, the hermit's hat, I believe they said it was, is also on that stone where they put the rings on, where they put where Celebrimbor put the 3 rings. It's also on that stone. So that's kind of interesting. So let's see how that plays out. That would actually look pretty cool. There's a long-range story here. We already know that season 2's begun filming. So there's a long-range story here. They want at least 4 seasons, or they might have already purchased 4 seasons. So let's find out. Let's wait and see. And that's what the middle of the road fan says. Because Gandalf could work for it if it makes sense. Would I have loved to see the Blue Wizards? Yes. Am I still hopeful? Yes. But there's a lot to hope for in this series, actually. And I know that it's gotten a lot of bad rap because people are not happy with it one way or the other. I think it looks great. Cinematography is great. The acting has been done really well. The lore is pretty cool. It's a little slow at times. Obviously, we knew Sauron was going to end up being Halbrand after a while. You kind of saw sights there. But we also know from the source material that Halbrand goes to Numenor. And he's already been in Numenor, so I'm guessing he goes again. So we'll find out. But other than that, whether you're a casual fan, whether you're a middle-of-the-road fan, or whether you're a traditionalist fan, I always want to say, give the show or give the book, give the films a chance. And make your decision after that. But guess what? It's only your opinion, and you know what they say about opinions. So if you don't like it, that's fine. Other people like it. Don't rain on their parade. Don't be a dick, because there's a lot of that going on right now too. So I like it. I enjoyed it. That was a great series. I know a lot of people didn't like it, and that's fine. If you didn't like it, I'm not going to try to convince you to like it. And you're not going to be able to convince me that why you think it's bad, because I loved it. And I don't feel anyone should try to do that. let's just accept the fans as they come. And so from this point on, I'm not going to use the word casual fan, traditionalist fans, or middle of the road fan. I'm just going to say fans. Just like in Stranger Things when we welcomed all the new Metallica fans. I'm not going to say new after this either. Welcome, fans. Welcome. All right, Joseph S. Samiego. Sorry for the shaking. You can't help it. And see you next time.